Hello, and welcome to Stone Face Pics. Today, we will be diving into one of the mysterious figures in history known as the Cheddar Man. In 1903, a man's skeleton was discovered in Gauze Cave at Cheddar Gorge in southwest England. Here the nickname Cheddar Man because his bones were discovered near where cheddar cheese originated. He belonged to a group of Mesolithic-era Europeans known as Western hunter-gatherers that immigrated into Europe after the Ice Age. Today, approximately 10% of white British people can trace their descent back to them. What is the Cheddar Man? In 1903, a Mesolithic man's skeleton was discovered in Gauze Cave at Cheddar Gorge in Somerset. At almost 10,000 years old, he became the oldest Mesolithic skeleton ever discovered in Britain. It is believed that the first humans to settle in Britain arrived around 11,700 years ago, though their numbers declined during various ice ages. Nowadays, around 10% of modern British citizens can trace their ancestry back to Cheddar Man's population. They are believed to have left Africa and crossed Doggerland, the land bridge connecting Britain to mainland Europe, on their journey. Long believed that darker skin and curly hair found in northern Europe were caused by these early migrants. However, new research indicates this wasn't the case. Additionally, researchers discovered that many Europeans tend to have a paler complexion now attributed to them is actually much more recent. Before we move forward, we would like to request you to please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for more content. Now moving on. The Cheddar Man's DNA. A groundbreaking DNA analysis of Britain's oldest complete skeleton reveals he had dark skin, brown curly hair and blue eyes, debunking the popular misconception that all indigenous people in Great Britain were pale with fair features. Cheddar Man belonged to a population of hunter-gatherers that immigrated to Europe from the Middle East during the Mesolithic era. Nowadays, 10% of white British people can trace their ancestry back to this group. Researchers used cutting-edge techniques to sequence his genetic data and cross-reference it with that of present-day inhabitants of Cheddar, as well as skeletons from other Western Europe sites belonging to the same group, known as Western hunter-gatherers. Scientists extracted Cheddar Man's DNA from his skull using shotgun sequencing, then reconstructed his face from that data alongside a 3D model created by paleo artists Aderi and Alphonse Kennis. The Cheddar Man's reconstruction. A reconstruction of Cheddar Man has been created through DNA and skull measurements, and will be unveiled in a Channel 4 documentary. Dutch artists Aderi and Alphonse Kennis created the new face, using genetic information combined with measurements taken from the skeleton to construct a three-dimensional model of its remains. Researchers have recently uncovered that Cheddar Man, who lived 10,000 years ago, had dark skin and blue eyes. This discovery was significant since earlier depictions of his skeleton had shown him with white skin. Scientists from the Natural History Museum and University College London conducted a DNA test on his remains, found in Gauze Cave. Their results revealed that he was related to individuals who crossed Doggerland, a land bridge connecting Britain with continental Europe around 11,000 years ago. Modern-day British people share about 10% of their DNA with this ancient population. The Cheddar Man's timeline. In 1903, workmen digging a drainage trench at Gauze Cave in Cheddar Gorge, Somerset, discovered an ancient human skeleton. This discovery would become known as Cheddar Man and became an important artifact for scientists, paleontologists, and historians. Radiocarbon dating revealed that he died around 10,000 years ago, making him the oldest almost complete skeleton of our species, Homo sapiens, ever found in Britain. Scientists at the Natural History Museum have drilled a small hole in Cheddar Man's skull to examine his DNA. According to BBC News, his dark skin and blue eyes are more characteristic of natives of sub-Saharan Africa than people of more recent British ancestry. Research for this project is being done in partnership with scientists at University College London, human evolution and D&I specialists from the Natural History Museum, and some of the world's premier prehistoric model makers.